morning and welcome. It's Saturday. I realize I'm like a few seconds early. Oh well, it almost started like an hour ago. Well, a little while. I've been up for way long. Even had time to put my grief on. And the best part, and my trusty helpers are here that it is their show. So momentarily, let me. Hello, Loki. Welcome to the circus. I'm your host, Phoenix Electra, and on Saturdays we do art projects. So, welcome. I would try to wait until more people pop in, but Loki is glowering at me, saying, "If you don't give me snacks, Mom, we're gonna have a riot." We got a couple of papers. I'm Loki's gonna say, "No, that's not for you. Here, those are your snackies. There's a little snacky for you. You want to do a trick? You stand up." Oh, big hug. Oh, I got a big hug for that one. Oh, oh, you dropped it. Oh, I'm sure little Mail will be around shortly. I know he's missing snacky time. All right, we'll save a couple snacks for later in case little man decides to show up. Unmuted. All right, should I make sure that I'm like live on all the places? Let's just do that real fast because sometimes things don't look right. Gosh. Okay, good. Do it on the info webs. Did I forget to post it on the Twitters? Yes. Oh, whatever. All right, Loki. I'm gonna have to wait until little man decides to come if he wants more snackies. Okay. Take the snack crumbs off of my hand. I got the birds sketched. Here we go. You know, the heads are not on yet because I've got the final details stitching. The oh, the white ruby part and the left. You like looking at them right now? No. There's a birdie. I said to like applicate the pieces, but there's a little peaks. It's a little bit funny, but whatever. I could trace a quick little stitch. Getting into the autumnal season, and as I'm apt to do, I put together a thumbnail and say, I gotta keep going on there right now. I'm obsessed with these new hoops that we found last week. So I have a little pumpkin. Got some orange, red, good. And it's really achievable, or at least a pastoral scene or something. Mhm. There we go. So let's just a quick little pumpkin. And I've got older cells are going into town today to go also got a new piece of kit that the box is almost as long as I am, which is okay. What is it? What did I get? That's for me to know, and if you find out, then there's these are not awesome. But so I got the stem. I know the way to get process. What do you do? Let's stitch this pumpkin. So nice on my camera on my viewfinder, but so dark on the screen. I wonder if there's a way to change the settings in OBS, but when we get back, we're going to do a whole bunch of rearranging the studio. We'll be at a different window. Oh, okay, just doing that outline. Okay. Things are not one to. All right. Too quick. Too quick. Why are we not catching our stitches? It's right all the right way, and I'm just trying to use up the last of this Fruit Loom orange. This is that does not have yeah. Okay. Oh, you got it. That's horrible. Oh, just love it. You're starting this as the outline. Yeah. I had all of this to do. Or we'll just say that I put this old and it's got extra texture. This is the textured pumpkin. Oh, that's interesting. But Rumble Studio, what are you doing today? Things are being a little not sus. All right. Well, let me drive back down the way that I came so we can get back to somewhere. Scratch that. Just got a piece so we can start catching our stitches again. I don't think today's show is going to be particularly. We're not going to have a fun session. I'm looking at the giant pile of room that we've got to for tomorrow. Just a little something. And this week I will, because birds are able to do something, all over the gym. And find it somehow I am supposed to pick the card and instructions for the other wall quilt. Like, I'm testing it with the computer. I'm just a little bit of an effort, but we will be better. Hopefully that shows up. Just the background. another Friday night dance party. Introduce folks to little Ani Tonko, which she didn't always listen to her all the time. Sometimes isn't Lester. Yesterday was half the Packers movies, and I a couple of things. Now, I don't think I've seen those movies, all of them. I did enjoy the Jackal, the remake. They got some Massive Attack and Joyful Girl off of Montreal. Oh, because I'm driving in the wrong direction. Let's rotate again. Well, please drive in the right direction. Appreciate it. Oh, did I leave? That's so funny. I don't. Oh, well, rotate. Do I have the? That's, you know how to do it. I don't know. I guess we could go there. Look at that little pumpkin. Little pumpkin. Let's go. This one. Pumpkin. Maybe. Maybe I'll just do that. Get out of my way here. In the next one. Oh, the disaster. That's horrible. It's from the disaster that was slightly less visible. But it's getting towards, and I need things to be comfortable. Really tough. There's rumors that there's interesting that happened. But nothing has been. Yeah. Hey, Allie, welcome, welcome. We're stitching a quick little pumpkin this morning or this afternoon. I hope you're having a great Saturday. I'm already rambling. I almost wish I had a little bit more coffee, but oh, I don't know if I said you were last week at the demo. I found these got the cork on the side. We weren't even in the crafting section. I was like, oh, little orange one, and then the police depression is on again. No. Okay, I hate when that happens. Why, computer? Why are you trying to think for me? I don't want. We can't have that. Oh, you know what? We're. Yes, they've got these little springs on the side. I found 4 of them. This one looks, it's a little bit different. It's got no spring, but it does have ancient band-aids. So that was fun. Like, okay. You're right. It's the one thing I didn't check. Last week, my computer insisted on updating itself, and I hate when it does that. But I got the birds mostly stitched down. I just have to finish the heads. So that will be my task for this week so that we can do the little bit of quilting. And let's see here, where was that setting? Because spatial sound mixer, more volume settings. All right, let's see if we can troubleshoot this real fast. I don't want the noise canceling on. I want sweet sounds of sewing machines. Output device, input. Apps, resets volume. Where is it? New mixer. Okay, it's got my Bluetooth mic, it says. Okay, click down to the settings. Come on. System sounds. Okay, there's that. The input Chrome. Alright, that wall art is really coming along. I know. It was a little fiddly. I realized somehow I have an extra piece that I don't know where it goes to, so I'm just like, whatever. We don't need that anymore. Where in my settings? Microphone, is it here? Sugar snaps. I wonder when it forced me to do that update. They were in use. Recent active. That's requests. Settings. Oh no, that was me just now. Oh, sugar snaps, where were you? Why is everything No, I don't know that stupid Windows update. Not record. Oh, sugar snaps. I'm gonna have to look for it. Hopefully. Oh, darn it all. Let me move it really close and see if we can just get this pumpkin stitched out real fast. We're not. And I'll go back and try to find it later. Oh, I don't. Spatial sound. What is that? Yes, give me more settings. I don't like when the computer forces me to do something and then it screws up all my other stuff. Choose where to play sound. Mono audio. Stereo mix. Choose device for speaking. All right, we're in that one. This is. Let's go to the mixer. Are you here? No. Those are our things. I know. I can't believe I misplaced the card for. Oh, this is the ticket I want. Okay. So, where did I find it? Oh. Where is it? Do nothing. Okay, so that says do nothing. All right, brilliant. Windows. Okay, so let's saved that. Why is it being a poopy then? I totally don't. Let's see here. I really don't like it. I think they're doing the best work intimating high watt. Yeah, I know. Hey, hello. How has your morning been? Yeah, I don't like when don't force me to do stuff that I don't want to do. It's terrible. And I don't like the computer thinking it knows better. Oh, is it this? For some reason, and that is my beef for the afternoon. Awesome. We're here for all that stitching and all the bees. Yeah. Maybe if I take my ear, for some reason, if I have my Bluetooth in my ear, it screws up the audio. So I just popped that out to see if that makes any. Okay. I can't even get my Canon to give my computer pictures. Oh no! I hate. Oh, how have I gotten around that in the past? I mean, sometimes I've just taken out if you've got the external card, I'll pop the card in rather than plug the camera into the computer. Or what other ways have I? And then sometimes I did have to go through the Canon. Okay, all right. So I just can't have my Bluetooth in. If I'm going to listen to something, it's got to be on my phone and not on my computer at the same time as I'm trying to talk. Okay, note to self. Just use more devices. Check. Okay, thanks. It was so frustrating. And I thought I'd saw that a while ago, and I keep trying, and then only to let you all down by not having good quality output. Brave Rivers, I don't think they're going outside right now. I think he's managing the laundry over there. Okay, bye, dude. We'll see you later. I know, because that other one, I've got it all traced and ready to go, but I can't find my hard copy reference photo. And then I tried to look. I think I have to readjust the camera date. Oh, maybe. I think I just remembered what I did. Perfect. See, sometimes we just need to talk out loud and troubleshoot. The group, you just step away, talk about it, and then, oh, that little pumpkin's turning out so cute. Yeah, let's. Nice. Timing on my treadling, however, is hit or miss this morning. Okay, brilliant. Okay, so it's not a setting. I just need to remember if I want to listen to some music or something, I have to have my Bluetooth on my phone and not try to listen and talk all at the same time. All right, I'll remember. That's a simple fix. And I just keep trying for some reason, even though I know that it's not best practices. Maybe I am going to cut work this pumpkin. I think I said that earlier. Oh, if I got all these things done for everybody else, it would be fun to do like a whole little pastoral scene, maybe a flower garden or some winterscape. I don't know. I'm just hoping at the surplus store they have what I want, because on their website they didn't. Because I'm looking, I have it in my head that I want a blade with a nice handle with the hollow end that's got the compass and the waterproof matches in it. Why? Just cause I want one. Isn't that enough of a reason? And yeah, the website at the surplus store didn't. They had all sorts of other things, but not that. When I was trying to look on my phone, my stinking cell phone, my service provider refuses to I have to go into the settings somehow because it won't give me access to certain websites if they sell certain tools. I'm like, you have to be kidding me. That is just poppycock. I'm an adult. There's no kids in my house. I don't need to be parental controlled because the internet provider or the cell phone provider doesn't think I should go to websites with tools that go bing very loudly. That's not even what I wanted to look for. I couldn't even go to the MOS Tactical to look at the fabrics and the findings there that I still need to put in my order for my mixed grab bag. Should get a real knife, a real compass, and a nice surplus military wood match container. Okay, I'll get them separate. Good choice, Allie. I wonder if I will look to see if they've got bayonet lugs though, because then that piece will be taller than I am. Yeah, I was trying to decide which, as someone who owns 6 or 7 phones, I have had a real hatred for cell phone companies. Yeah, I don't have that many, but I have enough, and I did not enjoy being told, we won't let you go there because we don't like that content. Like, You can go suck it. Hey, Kilroy! But when parents would have to actually do their job right, we can't have that. We have to continually infantilize America because people want kids without responsibility. They do. They're like, please, nanny state, will you take care of this for me? Will you do this? Ugh. You're watching. Oh, awesome. Watching on both platforms, chatting on Rumble because there is no Ministry of Truth. That is true. That is so true. You can type whatever you want or go for broke and get a military ration pack. They come with matches in the closed tough food packs. I will look and see what's there. We might have a little bit of a haul from the shop. I did see that they've got some nice 8-inch high zipper sided boots on sale for just about 50% off. So it's like, all right, won't wear my skinny socks. I'll wear thick socks so we can try on a pair of boots. You still can't see Kilroy at all. Oh, interesting. Allie, those matches suck. Even though they were kept dry, the match heads crumble. Oh. Kilroy is chatting over on the Rumble side today. All right. Well, it's going to be fun. So I got to. The art. Oh, everybody's here on all their accounts. Awesome. This is my thanks for propping my numbers up. I was like, oh, we're hemorrhaging watch hours on the commie tubes right now, but yeah, just gonna go do some perusing. Yeah, because they saw that they've got those K-Bar ones. Oh, Phoenix, did you look at? I have the 100-year-old plus ration packs. Did I see that one? I saw yes, because we watched the 1906 one, the World War one. I think some of my favorite clips are him testing out the cigarettes. He's got such good descriptors. I've been like binging that. I'll take it. Good job, William. Thank you. It used to put Rumble on the screen chat. Yeah, because they must be doing something in the back end of Studio right now, because on my end, they also used to show the little YouTube icon so I could see where folks were. And I've got the yeah, freedom. Oh, I know, Will. We've got the sewing category. You could just post, even if you're not going to stream to the Rumbles, just post your Fridays over there. Is it there closely? I can't see it in the studio. Let me pop. All of my sock accounts are subscribed to you. Yes, I'll take it. I love it. My happy place, hanging out with y'alls. So I keep thinking I'm gonna like do a week, but during the week, the thought of wanting to stream just makes me crazy because I'm stuck in front of the computer. Wow, those are some. This is a very fuzzy pumpkin, but at least it looks like a pumpkin. Okay. I need to start posting on Rumble again because YouTube hates me but promotes me. Well, that's good. That is confusing. It's probably because you're pushing close to 1,000. I know that they said that they weren't really promoting live streamers unless they have 1,000 subscribers, and I don't do that. I don't have that. I'm almost at 100, and I'm at 122 on the Rumbles. Oh, let's see. Kilroy, it's going. Tried pulling a pole out of the ground last night that I found out later is cemented in, so that pole is still there and my back hurts. Ouch. Yeah, that does not sound fun. Whoever put that there wanted to survive a nuclear strike. I see you knew. Oh man. I'll see you now. Yep. Good, good. The gang's all here. It's just, or just in all of the places. Oh, I am stuck. Let me. Where's my little nippers? Because. Okay. What did I do there? But these hoops with the cork in them, I'm super. Oh, and I can even. Oh, today you purchased a ton of fabric and I walked past a few overpriced sewing machines. Good choice. There we are. Still have lots of details on this. Wow, the back side of this looks like hot trash. It is so floopy. That is not nice looking. I can't get over how good the audio is on Rumble. YouTube sounds terrible. I know. There's some stuff that they don't always do great, but they're working on, but there's other things that they really are improving. And during the dance party yesterday, this one chap, I didn't realize that the Opera House was a dance club up in Toronto. I hear Opera House and I just think of like the old-fashioned town opera houses turned into movie theaters and stages. And yeah, is he gonna refuse to wear them like you do? Good question. Oh, let's see here. Let's see here. I totally understand about not wearing glasses. My son got an eye exam and he needs glasses. Oh, is he gonna not wear them? That's funny. Oh, defluff the shuttle spring. Okay. Pull out the shuttle. You just blow it. Let's see here. No, he follows the rules. Okay, where's my broom? I know something wasn't feeling right. It's weird because his mom and I are real life pirates. Well, he must have seen, he's like, this way is not working. Let's try something different. Alright, let's see if that offers a modicle of improvement. I know, I'm impressed that I managed to get the machine threaded without my reading glasses this morning because I had so much time that I was like, I'm gonna do my skin, put on some foundation, try out this new eyeshadow palette. I have to say, I'm quite impressed. The color's not necessarily my complete favorite, but the getting it on from the Il Maquillage's eyeshadow, I kind of liked it. I would not have bought it, but I accidentally hit the upgraded every couple of months Ipsy box, and I can't remember my password to cancel it. So, like, and yeah, the brushes I got this month were nice. The eyeshadow was nice. Even the cream to powder blush. Like, huh. I don't know if I'm gonna like that, but I did not hate it. Oh, we'll do a quick nice show. No, still not enough. Yeah, I know. Not a not a makeup station right now with a highlighter. Mascara. I even put my eyebrows on. I always get yelled at. They're like, "You did all this stuff, but then you didn't do your eyebrows." Killer and Godless. I've noticed that as you've gotten promoted more by YouTube, more stuff in your YouTube chat doesn't go through. Oh, interesting. William. Oh, and I purchased a guitar for $10 and it works awesome. You're now starting a punk band. You've got to put down the joint for 20 minutes and get set up on Rumble Studio. I know, it's so easy. And the price is the best. It's free. And if you want to get rid of the watermark, it's only $10. And then you can have the bank try to think you are committing. Sometimes it will text me to be like, "Are you sure this is a real purchase?" Because it gets billed out of Canada. So that's fun. Oh, what should my name be? William and the Bobbins? Oh, that one's funny. Oh, and I'm literally, oh, shit, right. William and the Bobbinettes. Oh no, that sounds too much like another. Spoolminders. My chat on YouTube is completely open and they still censor people. They do, yes, there are words on the. Actually, there is one on Rumble. I don't know if they've fixed it. There is just one word that you can't, that they won't let, that is not getting through for whatever reason. But everything else works. Yep. We don't, nobody tells us how to type around here in the Rumbles. Which is great. I know, it's so easy. And then you can add the assets. And in the Rumbles, oh, if in the chat section and the emotes, there are Rumble emotes, but then I've got a couple that I uploaded there. Let's see here. Oh, I like the Spoolminder. No worries. Oh, Killer, wow, a word doesn't get through and they fixed it. That happened on YouTube. Google would say, good, more censorship. Yeah, it's the, let me see if I can do it, if they fixed it, because there was one word. And it was like, all right. But yeah, just one. Let's see here. There we are. Is it gonna go? Did they fix it? Oh, oh, seriously, dude, get on Rumble Studio. I know. More of my stupid jokes aren't even getting through. That's terrible. And the one word, I don't think it showed up. I see it, and yep. That's so, yep. The rooster word. That's the one. It doesn't show up. The only word that anybody's found. Just seriously the one. And the YouTube chat thing actually bothers me because people have changed the way they speak. And it's weird when I hear someone say corn and not porn. Yeah, yep. Or when it, like, the child prawn or the different stuff. I hate it. Bugs me to no end that we've had to adopt our language on important subjects to not get in trouble. on the commie tubes. YouTube is crazy abusive girlfriend that everybody wants you to leave, but you've deluded yourself into thinking that she's sane and good for you. Yeah, yes. I think it's like habit and being a better existing system. Not better, but longer standing. And yeah, folks just, I mean, sometimes we'll talk current events and politics, but not more than like a, that's kind of interesting kind of a thing. Not that we're a political show. If I click on a comment, it will show, but YouTube randomly censors comments. It happens to DDoS a lot as well. Yeah, it makes me so mad and frustrating. I was just like, no, I deserve to not have to moderate what I say so that it passes. Plus, they're doing a huge house cleaning of a whole bunch of VTuber accounts right now. YouTube is just like terminating accounts left and right. And it's so, I need my reading glasses now. Ugh. Yeah, everything is ridiculous, but oh, the jokes this week about the boom fangs, but they were really the ICOMs. Oh. Oh, Killer Ray, the code words that people have to use on YouTube remind me of the code used by people in the Soviet Union, Nazi Germany, and Communist China to get around government speech laws. Exactly. And no, I refuse. So if anything happens and I stop ending up on YouTube, it's because they terminated me. But I will be on Rumble. I grew up saying any monkey doesn't stop the show, and I'm scared to say it on YouTube. That is terrible. Yeah, yeah. It's so hard to have people try to. I say, no, Killer Ray, so godless, you're going to do something about it and get on Roman. Yeah, we're going to keep pushing. That's good, Killer Ray. If we just keep being needles in the side, pins in the pin cushion of his consciousness. It is free. And it does show the studio logo in the free version, but I can help you get figured it out. The fact is, that is a fact on those speech laws. Killer Ray says, Allie, yeah, I mean, U.S. is bad, Canada's bad. Where is good right now? We just started this new book. What's it called? I just need to take a YouTube day off and get back into Rumble. Yes, and if you need anything, just message me. We have oodles of ways to chat. It's pretty user friendly once you figure it out, and then I can show you how to get like the chat to show up. Oh, Pawn in the Game by William Guy Carr. Yeah, very interesting. It's going to be a good read. And I've been listening to a lot of, my foreign affairs military, I listen to the Future Conflict guys, and then for my more local stuff, I've been listening to the Lieutenant Commander Stephen Murray a couple times a week. Honestly, my channel is growing, so it encourages me to stay on YouTube. I know. You can do both. It's all right to be in both places. It's addictive because the more I post, the more followers I get. You don't have to quit. You can do what I'm doing. You can be in both places. And since the audio is better on Rumble, you can get the most of your professional audio equipment. Yup, we're not saying to get rid of the YouTubes. We're just saying do better about expanding your reach. Because there's the whole sewing subcategory, and it makes me excited when I see people besides me in there. If you get there, you'll probably dominate it, but I made it. I helped make it for us. because then you've got such a bigger or you keep getting more people. You can just encourage folks to just try it out. And or you can start, like, do the Rumble ad read. I know you're leaving followers on the table by not using Rumble. I agree. And you're losing money. I've made a whole $4.02 on the Rumbles. And how much have I made on YouTube? They haven't, I can't even get monetized yet. They're making money off of me instead of me making money off of me. Not that I can cash out on my $4.02, but made it. Because people want other stuff on Rumble. It's had this like rap of like, oh, it's just slap fighting and political and sports, but folks are coming over, and folks want an alternative to YouTube, and we need to have content for them to watch. Right, you're not closed, you're just not doing it. Rumble has been growing, and it's going to continue. One of the morning shows regularly has like 200,000 people watching it. And like, if you want to, for the political stuff, the nights of the debates, the Rumble channels were crushing it. I know. You could got the slap fighting, skateboarding. There's all sorts of fun stuff. And I need a few more. We need to be able to have it so that any time of the day that folks can pop by Rumble and there's a sewing live stream besides just some gamers. And it's coming. But let's see here. Oh, no, put the needle down. Oh, Killer, and Rumble actually has the interface to compete with YouTube. Yes, they do. The other YouTube competitors that have come before were honestly a pile of shit. Rumble is awesome. I agree wholeheartedly, Killeroy. Oh, William, I had to laugh. Yesterday, my ex showed me her Rumble account, and she's watching slap fighting, too. See, everybody knows of and or is utilizing it, because nobody's saying to just put all of your eggs in one basket. We're just diversifying our investment accounts. Speaking of investment, should be careful what I say, because if that individual has their way, am I going to have to pay for my unrealized gains of the amazing art I can create from my thread and fabric hoard? Oh, that woman makes me crazy. And we've got chunkiness again. Yeah, see, exactly, Killer. Even your crazy ex is smart enough to be on Rumble. Oh, and you aren't. What's up with that? Yeah, we'll just shame him into it. Sometimes there's nothing wrong with a little. What are you doing, man? I know. Everybody knows I use Rumble because I've got a sticker that's on the outside of my laptop case. I'm glad it finally decided to get quiet. It must have had it on for too long. The fan was like something like I was at a jet airplane trying to take off from inside my laptop. That's true. We can't shame him too much, Kira. He is participating in the chat in the Rumble side right now, which is great. We'll see if we can be up to a whole $4.05 by the end of the weekend. Yeah, right, because they've got you can do to the Rumbles, to the locals, to any platform it interfaces with. It's the bestest. It's the best. It's the best. And just needed to work with my principals. Oh, killer. Well, the last time you did anything with your channel was a year ago, and you've been streaming 3 times a week since then. Start the simulcast. Exactly. And I can show you where in the settings so that you can pull up the chat how I've got it, so everybody can cross chat, or you can just pull up and if you just want to see it on the back end. Yeah, he's leaving. And I am participating. Yes, you are. Rumble Studio will probably work better for your internet connection too. Yeah, let's see. Oh, the thing Kamala says, like laughing in the debate when Trump was mentioning people who were struggling due to inflation, is why I say she is throwing the election. Trump will win and own the depression. Possibly, but he's got to stay alive long enough to make it. Oh, and what the fudge muffins is Jill Biden doing sitting in cabinet meetings? Nobody elected her. And why is the Democrat Party like, oh, of course she's our nominee? They did not. No, she was not in the primary ballot. This is. Oh, they made for him to own. Yeah, it is a mess. It's so I can't believe I don't know. I guess I was just naive and like never thought that I'm gonna go like what are we up to now? Because there was the Butler, Pennsylvania. There was the other one. There was the chemical exposure to folks at one of the rallies in Arizona, and I'm counting the plane issues as another. It's up to like three and a half, 4 times. Yeah, the Secret Service has been extremely sloppy. Yeah, I from the sense of it is they're doing it on purpose. It is yeah, they're just like mangling the pieces around. I wouldn't trust them with a pizza. No. No, the continual gaslighting and like, oh, the brainwashing propaganda is really I I never thought I'd see something so ridiculous in my whole life. There's been a riot in the Secret Service for decades, but I think this is deliberate. I think it is. I agree. I don't. There's folks who just don't. Oh, creepy goobies, please don't. Yeah. There's something's rotten in the swamp. Hey, Fruiters, thanks for jumping by. Yeah, so much stuff is they're just letting things happen. And the Ruth or Route or however you say his name, if he supposedly like has no money, but has been traveling all over the world. Has a house in South Carolina where allegedly he has a horse who lives inside the house that one of his kids is at. A house in Oahu or one of the Hawaiian Islands, and is doing all the recruiting videos for Ukraine. Like, this guy's a stooge. He was in the Burries, not the Burries, oh, wrong. Hey, ETN, good afternoon. I hope you've not been working too hard. Yeah, she was here and then bounced. I'm not sure recession will happen if Trump's president. He's friendly enough to businesses that it'll be at least keep things going until he gets out of office. I hope so. A long time ago, I got to meet George Bush Jr. and the Secret Service wasn't playing. My mom met the Secret Service when Clinton was, because we met Clinton, Hillary. Yeah, they aren't paying or playing. That is true. But we just need stuff to be like, make America normal again. I like the RFKs. Hopefully we can like just bring people together, because the ideological divisiveness is just. But since we started that Pawns in the Game book, it kind of feels like there's some of this stuff has been in the works for like 300 years, and it's finally just coming to fruition, which is uncomfortable, but doesn't feel like a lie either. Oh, killer. I've been unemployed for the whole of the Biden presidency. Got laid off a month after he took office. Oh no, so now I've been watching the wanted ads. They have dropped like a rock since July. Yeah, this election will be the fork in the road. It is. And I don't like hearing, oh, ETN killer, the recession has not happened because the Federal Reserve is in bed with the Democrats. But if Trump wins the money flow to keep the lie going, will stop possibly. It is. No, but I think everything just feels like it's just happening on purpose. They don't want it. And that they're letting in, oh, so much is hot trash right now. I can't believe, oh, I have to believe it because it's happening, but I didn't think in my lifetime things would be this terrible, or that I would feel like my family might not have came to the reasons why my family came to this country don't feel like they exist anymore. And that's really uncomfortable and sad to me. But we're here now for whatever reason. Killer, the most I could see as a rate hike or recession times like that would be too obvious, and wake too many people up for them to manufacture consent. Maybe. Yep. Oh, Allie, yep. And they will make Trump own the depression. Yeah, they just want him. Yeah. And she can't even like lie. Like, it boggles my mind that folks really want this Marxist commie nanny state. And I don't understand. I just don't get it. But so many people do, and they think that it's like the best thing. Oh, ETN Trump can open the natural reserve and make manufacturing and energy production increase, but I think there are some hard times ahead, at least until the effects of the Trump policies kick in. Yeah, because we have no manufacturing. Killer, I saw a report from 60 Minutes Australia that had testimonies from former Harris staffers. She's an extremely abusive boss. Yeah, no, that's what I keep hearing. Nobody likes her unless you're Willie Brown and allegedly she's got her knee pads on. Yeah, but people are like hook, line, and sinker for her. They're so blinded. I don't know. Some folks just think she's the best thing since sliced bread. and it's like a religion to them. They're so fanatical about it. It's like they lost a spiritual practice, and they're like, "Ah, Marxism, the new religion for us." And it's hard because I do have to interact with a lot of folks who have that I want a nanny state mentality, and I have to be very. There's just a lot of stuff I don't say. We'll put it that way. Kilroy Trump's putting together an all-star team, and manufacturing is coming back to America. It needs to. My line is manufacturing. COVID supply chain issues made people permanently weary of sourcing globally. Yeah. Plus, what did I just see that there's an issue with the big port in New York, New Jersey. Something's going on up there that is going to be problematic. They want more forever war. Yes, they do. Harris is the past to a mega forever war. Yeah, yep. And we don't even have enough to supply a forever war of munitions because we're like, hey, Iraq, or hey, Ukraine, do you want this? We don't really need any of these things for self-protection. Right, that's her way of fixing the economy, is just getting us into war. She wants fucking Hillary Clinton to. Oh my god! Oh, not my lack of ballsack hurts with that one, Kilroy. I feel like I got punched in the nuts. Oh, ETN people have unrealistic expectations when going to work with politicians. Politics is a game of power without room for weakness. True. So the people saying she is horrible boss don't know a thing about politics. Global sourcing gonna get a toxic. Global sourcing gonna get you toxic supply. Yeah. Holy hell. Hezbollah found that out the hard way. Oh my god. And then I was like, who still uses pagers? Because I haven't used one since I was on call in school. And I had to answer the pager sometimes. Yeah, because we need like raw materials. Bring steel back to Pittsburgh. Bring coal back to Appalachia. We have resources. We're just brainwashed into being like, oh, the Green New Deal. And I'm not saying don't pursue other things, but I also question, like, do we really want to have kids and mines overseas to get the lithium for the batteries for things? Like, our battery powered drill bit the dust because the charger stopped working, so we got a corded one. Like, yeah. Kilroy, and I think that's the reason why they're importing all of these illegal immigrants. Yes, their voter bases, they thought they had an eternal model on are turning on them. It's true. Yep. And what did I see? Like up in Ohio, a whole bunch of the Haitians, they're just putting them into like a meat packing factory or whatever. They're thinking Americans have gotten to be like, we don't want to do these manual labor hard jobs, so they're shipping people in to take the crap, and basically it's a new slave class. ETN, what politicians show on TV is just an act. You can't realistically expect that is the way they behave when you work for them. Yeah. She doesn't seem like a very nice person. But I think to be a politician, there's something that's funny, right? Kilroy, I don't buy cordless anymore. The batteries guarantee that the tool will only last 3 to 5 years. By that time, they change the batteries. True. This wasn't even, the batteries didn't necessarily fail, but the battery charger failed. It's like, okay, no more of that. Oh, all right. So I cut out this pumpkin. I think I'm going to go real quick and reinforce it because it looks a little funny. And I need to just snippity snip. Try to clean that up a little bit. I just want stuff that works. I'm like, all right, chords, analog. So I did get a solar generator thing because my house is entire electric, and just in case, in Carolopsis, Pennsylvania, pronounced Carolopsis, they have a branch of Haitians working in a meat packing plant, right? They sneeze and cough all over the meat, don't wash their hands. Yep, I'm only buying local meat from the local butchers from here on. Good choice. If you want the best beef, you can, while you still can. The Amish farmers are where it's at. Get some beef from Amos Miller. Right, and the whole shenanigans with the Pennsylvania Department of Agriculture is just like insane. I know we kind of just did a big pivot over the past 4 weeks of just, besides like our random frozen pizza, mostly I've been cooking again. I have to check my sourdough. It like burped in it. I had to change the lid for it. Oh, don't buy Tyson anything unless you want a Haitian booger. Right, yeah. When Tyson was terrible, and the new owner, the kid, I don't know, so young. That company is like screwed. Yeah, maybe after we go to the Far Out store, we'll stop by the butcher shop. I need another bag of chicken. Oh, ETN Tyson Foods is also going the way of the insect protein. So I would not be surprised if some of their meat is not 100% beef. Yeah, no. Oh, that reminds me, there is that meat subscription from some of the local ranchers. I need to get on that. Yep, no, I do not want lab-grown meat. It's so resource intensive and just no. I'm getting fired up and stitching shitty. What? Okay. I know they already put soy in their stuff. Ugh. There's gotta be a better way. Yep. I am sticking to stuff that looks like food that takes me time to make. For the most part. But we almost finished getting up the deer fencing so that I can have my winter greens garden. Alright, that's not completely crappy, but Boar's Head Premium Cold Cuts got Listeria outbreak right from that gunk too. I saw that. I know, and we had been getting them for our like breakfast sandwiches for a while, and then a couple of weeks ago, 6 weeks ago, when we made that pivot, it didn't feel like the meat got slimy and just something was not right with it. Yes, we need to save the environment by making meat that requires more resources. Exactly. I know. I'm like, what brainwashed bullshittery is this? Cricket has gotten into too much product now. Oh, interesting. Oh, ETN, I do wonder if restaurant fast foods get their meat from that insect-based place like Baja Fresh. Probably. Insect-based plants like Baja Fresh, Panda Express, and restaurants in general. Probably they are the same meat I tried, and I don't like the taste. Don't take, and it are some meats I tried that don't taste like it. That wouldn't surprise me because it's all through like the Cisco logistics. Because it's all, unless it's a fancy place, it's all the same bullshit. Oh, Killer Ray, Alibaba Boar's Head is that hipster white people stuff. You gotta buy cold cuts from a brand that sounds Italian, Jewish, German, or Polish. I I consent to this. I'm just gonna go to the butcher shop later and get me some kielbasa now, cause Mama needs me a. I need some kielbasa. I remember when I was little, we would go into the city to the big market, the public market, and get the meat sticks, or that the Italian butchers always had the best kielbasa because nobody was like knew how to make it anymore. But it's good to have local resources still, but they're trying to get rid of all of everything. We need to find the things that we are really together on and not let the other bullshit get in the way, because united we stand and divided we fall, and they want us to be divided so hard. Boar's Head is way ahead of you. They have Italian named lines of products. Oh, they're trying to. No. All right. Honest. I didn't see the butcher slice it, and the one shop. Oh, their pastrami and roast beef is so good. And it doesn't sit in plastic because it's fresh. Okay. I almost want to make my own cold cuts. Right? My butcher sells the kits he puts together. You just add meat, water, and your own grinder. That sounds perfect. Or just get back to like the Italian grandparents that had the prosciutto and the salami's just hanging downstairs in the basement. And you've got the wall of wines and then the hanging meat slabs. I'm here for that. But we've been on Mondays. I usually make a giant pot of Indian spiced chicken and some type of a dal, whether it's urd, which is the lentils, or chana, which is chickpeas. And then I've been baking sourdough crackers because I think I've got enough to actually get a loaf of bread going finally. Oh, ETN grass-fed meat could be a gimmick to make people think it's organic, but what else is grass-fed? Grasshopper. Oh, that's funny. Oh, Allie, I had a wall of wine, but my grapes got killed. Oh, boo. I know, I forgot to. I have to go and see if there's a grape still left at the office. The pears, there was not very many of them this year, which makes me laugh when you gotta get. Oh, first one of the day. Okay. Oh, Killer, the thing is, they really screwed their pooch trying to get everybody on mega corporate food. Yes, they did. That stuff is so expensive. The higher quality local stuff that used to be more expensive is cheaper now. Yeah, it's the shift is happening. That's why I'm trying not to like get too like down in the dumps about everything that feels like it could just well, this is probably why my needle broke. A bunch of the thread was like wrapped around the spool pin. Oh, I just cropped my cayenne today. I should be a good start next summer. Awesome. Yeah, I my um the deer demolished all my tomatoes, and what else did we have? My sunflower, everything. It's just not a good year, so hopefully we've got. Oh, I put in some beet ends because they will regrow, and I got lettuce greens and turnip greens for the winter garden because I'm trying to see what I can do when I have more water, because that is my biggest issue right now. So we've got bottled some gallon jugs of water, but they're kind of old, so I need to refresh that supply. But I did splurge, whatever. No, I was practical and got a couple of the water straws, purification tablets, and then a gravity feed bag because it just felt like the right thing to do. And you hear the folks talk of like, if you have 1,000 rounds but not 1,000 gallons, your priorities might be a little off. So I'm like, okay, we'll redo that. I agree, Kilroy, with this. I think the old ways are coming back to stay. The whole communist experiment that's been going on since the 50s is over. Going back to saving up for stuff and shopping local for everything, multi-generational homes, fewer things of higher quality, all of that. I hope so. I think that's the only thing I see that makes sense. It and I get it right. It's the few get started and then eventually things will catch on again. It's not like we're doing anything new. We're just making everything old new again. But we have an empty spool, slightly different tone of orange, and only one broken needle so far. And I think the needle broke because the thread got all cockamamie. Yep, no more big trips by yourself. Stay home with family and friends. Yeah. But, oh, that reminds me, I do need to go and get my passport just in case of emergencies, because it's hard to have family not live close to you. And for time, folks don't get younger and healthier. And I'm not going to get one of the stupid real IDs before I have to renew my driver's license. ETN, because of California regulations on water and environmental, raising cattle is becoming next to impossible. We pay here we pay $18 to $14 a pound for beef. Oh, fuck that. I paid $60 for 3-pound beef tongue. That's crazy. And that's like the offcut. Oh, killer, I run away. Yeah, sometimes I hear that runaway, and then also I'm kind of like with Mark Grobert of like, somebody has to be here to uh, um to show the way. $5 per pound local here. You are so lucky, killer. I have not. I need somebody to make me some lingua. It's super cheap here at the local butchers, but I've never cooked it, and I don't know how. But I'll do like my chicken liver pate. Oh, I have to remind him. God, I need to make my chicken liver pate because I won't eat it with liver and onions. But I'll eat the pate. That's the way my grandma always made it. Yup, ETN, I'm the resistance. Add French accent. I am the resistance. Sorry, Allie, for my terrible French accent. Viva la resistance. Yeah, percent, but like Will can't escape either because he's like sometimes there's like kids and exes and other things that like you might want to, but you're kind of stuck. I think Mark has a point, but I also think the point where the house could be saved in California is past. Maybe gotta let the place burn down and start over when the fire goes out. True. Well, in California and Nevada, Arizona, they're kind of fucked because they have no water. Like, if the power goes out for too long, they're they're folks are so used to having their air conditioners and water all the time. Are like stocked up, and I've been like, when I go up for, I just like listen and hear. I'm like, there's always just listening to my environment. Oh, but that woman who was lost on the mountain, yeah, they had found her car. There was 2 people who just got lost and died this week. Killer, Los Angeles is definitely fucked. I agree. The big one is still coming, whether or not they fix their politics. It's true, and folks don't know, aren't really prepared or know how to deal with stuff. Or, oh, I should add more cooking canisters for my little propane heater. Folks just are lacking skills. It these young kids, and they're like, it's gross. Even like young 30 or like folks in their early 30s just seem so many just seem so inept. They have no skills and just are like hook, line, and sinker into this like commie mommy state. They like the commie mommy. Oh, ETN. There are talks of California dividing into 3 separate states and other talks about Northern California joining. I think it's Idaho, not Ohio. And, yeah, well, I joke about this because Northern California for me is anything. If you go south of like Humboldt County, that's you're no longer north, but like Modoc County, Siskiyou County, is it Siskiyou? What's the one right downstairs? Yeah, because real proper Northern California is not like the rest of California. The state of Jefferson, the state of Jefferson is the best. I like that's, but yeah. Killer, some of those propane heaters you can buy a kit to run them. 20-pound grill tank and not a 1 pound. Ooh, the 20-pound tanks are a lot cheaper. That is good to know. I will have to look to see if I could run that off my little cooker. I'm gonna have to look. Let me get my screenshotter. Yep, the state of Jefferson is great. And I mean, and basically they have no really good hospitals. Yeah, everything like Redding northwards. Because there's those like eastern counties in both Oregon, Washington, and California that folks like forget about. Like, no, we're still. But in Oregon, at least, they're trying to put up these big like solar fields, and there's this whole to do. There, Governor Kotek would rather give up ranch land so that we could have semi chip manufacturing plants. I'm like kind of torn. Oh, great, ETN. I used to have those propane heaters and they work great. That is good to know. All right, I'll add that onto my list of things to look for when I'm out and about. Killer, I could see California breaking up into 3 states. Yep, Jefferson, a state comprising San Francisco and Los Angeles and the state of San Diego and the California desert. Yep. If they do that, we might as well just, because the southern part of Oregon is not like the rest of it. And I pretty like the West Coast is only blue because of the I-5 corridor and the like the 2.5 big cities. Everything else is ranchers, farmers, old lumber, fishermen. Like they're not. It's so deceptive because there's what people think the state's like, and then there's what it actually is. But yep, the state of Jefferson goes on the map. The proposal was from Wairika south up to like Medford, Grants Pass-ish in Oregon. So that's like 2 counties up from the border. Which I could consent to that. Because the whole greater Oregon, like, we're not going to go to Idaho, the whole greater Idaho thing. That's a funny idea. I don't think that's really practical. Killer, we did that one. Some of the most hardcore right-wingers I met were from the West Coast. Yep, the cities prop up their current politics for sure. It's completely true. Yep, it's Portland, Eugene, like Springfield and Salem. But if you go even 20 minutes off the I-5 corridor, they are not like that. The fifth, ETN, the fifth is on the cities because people completely disconnected from the real world. Yep. It's so true. And, oh, Jesus. So, may or may not live in a town that has a Shakespeare festival, and they just hired this new director lady who used to work for the Disney Museum. I don't even know what the Disney Museum is, and I don't know. It just makes me feel gross. But as being 2 adults with, unfortunately, no small humans in our household, I don't understand this like Disney adult thing. It just feels weird to me. And I know not everybody's like creepers who are adults who like Disney without having kids, but in my brain it's weird. ETNI would have like the 20,000 Haitians dropped in the gated communities where the people were writing policies reside. Well, was like when whoever from Texas like bussed all the folks up to Martha's Vineyard. They were like, here, you want to be a sanctuary place? You take them because we're not interested. Okay, they think their meat and produce come from nowhere and that nobody needs a car because everybody has public transit. I know, it's complete and utter bullshit. Nothing against the Haitians because they are not really at fault. They were brought up. It's true. Well, and I'm so confused by that island. Because the Dominican Republic, the island of Hispaniola, it's got 2 countries there. Half of it's amazing, and from what I hear, the other half is like a shithole. And the island's not that big. So what corrupt Clinton Foundation bullshit is keeping them suffering? Oh, killer. Eventually, they're probably going to import so many Haitians that the Haitians are going to have no choice but to get into the gated communities, right? Well, they're between the Oh, like the homeless shelters that they're like kicking folks out and they're like, hey, migrants, come here. Like, oh, it puts a bee in my bonnet. We can't even take care of our own veterans and folks in need. And we're like, here, have 50,000, 150,000. Folks are saying, like, what they're getting the EBT cards with like tens of thousands of dollars on them. And if you've ever worked in a grocery store and run the cards, like, you can see what the balance is. It's not it's not a joke. Oh, Loki's loving the camera. Hello, Loki. I'm sorry to say that it goes way back, and USA have a lot to do with keeping their dire state. Yeah, I agree, ETN. And it's so frustrating because my I'm the first on one side of my family. They were not born in this country, moved here, immigrated here when they were younger, and my other side has been here a smidgers longer than that, but not too much. So I still feel privileged to have that like connection to being new to this country and coming the right way, and the cost and the hooplas and all of the things that are required to make that happen. And these folks are just like, hey, it, the immigrants are the most American, or almost love America more than folks who've been here for a long time. That's my words. Oh, ETN, Jamaica is another place that is a mess. Yeah. All right, I guess I have to take a sewing break because Loki says, adore me. Will you come here and say hi to your fans? Can I get a meow? No? Your fans would like you to make a comment. Do you have a statement? Would you like to make a statement? All right. No statement from the cat right now. If you say hello, I'll give you some snackies some more. Want some more snackies? Hope he just loves to sit on my sewing table or next to the sewing machines. It makes him feel safe. It's like that's my mama hangs out here. She does beautiful things here, and I like to be a part of it. And sometimes she gives me snacks, and I'm mostly here for the snacks. Oh, little man, 6 o'clock this morning. He's like, "Where? Is it time for breakfast yet?" So I've been up since then. Oh man, it's been. Thanks for letting me vent today, folks. It's my. I need to like make sure that the frustration comes out in positive ways because I have faith that things can be great again, that we can be healthy again and have industry again and have like homegrown talent again because we can't even we're like importing all of the smart people because things are just so bad. Oh, kill rate more and more. I'm glad I live way out in the country. Fair. I am close, but not. Yes, make America healthy again. Oh, ETN, they have such good food. I know because there is a province of Costa Rica called Limon, and the majority are Jamaican people. They even speak Puerto, which is English, Spanish, and French. Oh, Patois. Awesome. Yeah, I didn't know about that island of Mar. Oh, there's an island off of Africa on the eastern, on the far side, closer to Australia, that also speaks like Creole patois. Fascinating. Yes, I just make America healthy again. That I'm still touched by that RFK speech and just needing to break up with big food, break up with big agriculture and big pharma and different things, but also understanding like there's medications that people need. Like how where do we find the balance again of not being ripped off by health insurances where providers can actually make a livable wage without having to overcharge or move to cash-based practices or the unscrupulous different like cancer doctors or cardiothoracic surgeons who are just like overbuilt or performing unnecessary procedures. Like, what is it really that we have to like burn the whole thing down so that we can start again? Or how is there a path of rebuilding in spite of being locked in? I don't know. Oh, Killer Right. Big food is like fast food. It sucked and it was cheaper, so people didn't mind. Now it's more expensive than the real stuff. Exactly. Zanzibar. No, no, it began with an M. My, good guess. Let's see here. Much, man, M-A-U, yes. I'm gonna forget. I was just. Oh, I know how to find it. Of course, because I was watching a somebody eating the food there. I was like, ooh, that looks good. No, not those videos. M A. Oh, more. Mauritius. Mauritian. Maury. Yeah. Yes. That's the one, Killer. Yes. I was surprised to hear that they speak like a Creole patois there, too. Thank goodness I can still watch travel shows because I'm probably never going to go to most of these places. Now, ETN, big pharma, big food, all in mission to make people sick for profit. Absolutely. It's very unscrupulous to feed people poison so they pay for it and have them pay to cure the effects of the poison. And it's not even like they're curing them, they're just setting themselves up. Like, we don't have a healthcare model, we have a chronic disease management model, and it all feels like by design right now. Like, and I can see like that shifting of like the better living through chemistry from the 50s and the silent generation and the boomer kids, and it's just, and it just makes me laugh every time I see Steve in 1989 with a ration kit from the 50s and all the cans exploded. Like, and now we're kind of moving back to packaging that's more like the earlier times. Oh, Allie, Mauritius is a French protectorate still, I thought. Oh, interesting. Actual French about as French as Quebec. Oh, funny. Oh, yeah. Kilroy medicine is stuck in the Victorian era in so many ways. Yeah, and it's this push pull because it's not like there isn't plant medicine and knowing how to do things. There is old knowledge that's still out there and available to learn, to practice, to use, that's quite effective for many things. And it's just not it's like looked down upon and shunned, and that's not very helpful. Paper packaging is coming back to right. Everything that's old is new again. It's a good thing we've got old-fashioned sewing machines. Except I'm gonna have to get hard copies for a couple of books of things. I even heard that they were like with the digital. Oh, that's. I am not a gamer, so when I heard everybody complaining about that new is it the PlayStation that has like no controller, no games, the CD-ROM drive is extra, like all of these things, it's like, all right, you will pay us $800 to own nothing, and you will like it. I was like, okay. No, Killer. I think Jim Beam or Jack Daniels is trying to figure out a paper whiskey bottle, and Heinz has figured out a paper ketchup bottle. As long as they don't like aren't crappy like the paper straw. Can we just go back to glass again? Like, can we? Glass is glass is great. I like glass. Does it break? Yes. but it's way more reusable. More easily recycled. Like we got sold in the 80s of like, do these things, it's gonna be great. All this like fear mongering of like, oh, you're the reason the climate is changing, instead of like, yeah, the climate changes. We've had many ice ages. Are we doing stuff? Yes, but it it's gonna happen. Oh, ETN, the more I learn, the more I take steps to change the things I buy. I grew up eating butter, and then there was the switch. I've been using some called, I can't believe it's not butter, full seed oil, right? Now you're back to real butter. Yup. Real olive oil. Sometimes I'll use the coconut oil when I can get it at a good price. And yeah, like, would my grandparents and great grandparents know what this is? Yes or no? Okay. Using that to inform some of my decisions. Oh my gosh, and I crowded a cabbage with I had 6 or 7 like spicy peppers from a couple years ago that had been just sitting in the drawer. I was like, let's just add them. So I have the spiciest. It's basically like kimchi, but not. Oh, so I know. I hope so. Kilroy Glass might make a glass maybe coming back. At Penn State, they just invented a new type of glass that's more eco-friendly than regular glass and 10 times stronger. That is great. I've always been a real butter and whole milk. I'm too fat for whole milk right now. Oh, Allie, if they really want to change the climate back, they need a time machine to go back to Roman era and tell them black rocks that burn them don't burn it. Exactly. I know. Or the folks who are like, I've got to detox and do all this stuff. I'm like, there's always gonna. Unfortunately, we can't like get rid of the chemicals that we already have. We just need to make sure we're managing things, because we're not going back to this like perfect, pristine time of things. It ain't happening. Oh yeah, and lead pipes. Don't use lead pipes. Yes, or paint. Yeah, just leave the lead alone. Oh, Killer, there's a farm around here that says raw milk. I want to try that. In Pennsylvania, raw milk sales are 100% allowed, 100% legal. For now, yep, go support your local Amish farmers. They need your love. I know, folks really love the raw milk. And I went back, I was like, is it good? Is it safe? And the more I'm like, it's fine. There's bigger issues with the overly processed stuff. Oh, Kilroy, don't burn the black rocks. Don't use the lead pipes. And no matter what ransom the Germans and Slavs want, they're still going to ransack anyway. Hey, my people. That's why the whole border disputes in the Slavic lands, I just can't. Like, Poland has barely been its own sovereign entity for like 100 years out of the past 1,000. I'm like, my people just got run over by everybody. It's what we did. Who we were. Oh, Etienne, I'm guilty of discrimination because I could not hear for more than a minute. Oh, RFK for more than a minute because of the way he talks. But once you can get past that, I realize that he has a lot of helpful things to say. Yeah, he has a vocal condition that can be grating. It is an acquired taste to be able to listen to him. And good job knowing where you're at, and you're like, all right, maybe I just need to read the transcript instead of listening. And that's okay. But yeah, he's a lot of he's got the pulse of certain things that, and I think will be a good foil for the transition team. I do concur. Oh, good. You can listen now and not have any problem. Oh, okay, right. It took me a bit to adjust to RFK's voice, too. Yup. Acquired taste, acquired. Yes. Good. Yup. I don't know if I would use. It's probably not raceless. Probably more like vocalist. I didn't like the timbre of his, the tone of his. Yup. It's all good. I am making some different choices this time around than I did other times, and experiences just shaped me differently. And for whatever reason, we all get to be here during this insanely crazy time. For better or worse, the universe was like, you have been chosen to witness this. Oh, you evil timbrists. Yes. That's the, yeah. Oh, thank goodness that we can make laugh, that we're all right with satire and jokes, and that we remember that we laugh at ourselves and then we can laugh at others as well when appropriate. Yeah. Oh, Gavin Newsom trying to make takeaway funny and satire. What the hell, dude? And it's just it feels like they're just doing it so that they can have unfunny deepfake AI stuff, and folks will have, the sheeple will have a more difficult time realizing it. No thanks, Newsom. But do we think, is Ramaswamy going to have a place in the new cabinet, or is he really going to run for governor of Ohio? And where do we think he would be better? Where's he more needed? I don't know. Oh, killer. California is a laboratory of all the nanny state things. Yes, they are. Not surprised they want to establish the California Department of Truth. Yeah. Oh, ETN, I had an experience once where I became a Chinese English to American English translator because the guy could not understand what the Chinese guy was saying. Two operative word is trying. Oh no. That is. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I jokingly practiced some really bad Spanish over the past 2 weeks. I need to dust it off again. But Spanish from school, from Catalonia, is not the same that people from that Mexican Spanish or Argentinian, or like everybody, it's a little bit. Oh my god, what just dropped in? Hey, geek. I have to learn how to do that. A break from changing the brakes. Well, welcome to the Schmata shop. Oh, I missed something. Oh, Kilroy. And the stuff from Harris saying that you should be locked up for misinformation is scary too. Yeah, yep. I'm just like, oh, fudge. That's why I keep telling Allie, if you stop seeing me on YouTube, it's because they've nixed me, and hopefully they didn't put me in the re-education camp. Oh, ETN. The Chinese guy was not speaking clear English, but I could not understand what he was trying to say because and I could understand what he was trying to say because I was paying attention. Oh, that is happening in the UK. Yup, yo, gotta get my sewing on. Yes, you do. Well, and the funny thing too is that I was seeing in the UK, they for all their speech prisoners, they're like letting out legitimate violent criminals back onto the street. And if they run out of space, they're gonna ship them over to Estonia because I guess for a very long time now, Estonia, everything that ends up in the UK passes through or is housed in Estonia. You boys. Oh, yeah, those tits are tight. You chips. Oh, God. Ugh. I guess it's just as well that Pam and Joy are not here right now to see this. Oh, yeah. Things are. I do not like that Chinese proverb of may you live in interesting times. I would prefer things to be like boring and simple, but alas, I do not see that happening for a while. Oh, killer, let murderers and rapists go free, but if you say that, somebody can't be a dog or a car. Gotta throw the book at them. Yeah, and or the what is it? The lady who was assaulted and was at the resource shelter, and there was a trans individual working there, and she's like, "This makes me uncomfortable," and they're like, "Oh, yeah, no, it's you're." You just have to get over it. This is an old machine. Not the oldest in my collection, but she's an old beauty. Does the job like she's supposed to. That's all that matters. And I love stitching on her. Just like my grandma used to have a machine like this. And it was in my possession for a while, but managed to not make it across the country with me. And hers was very finicky. And then things happened, but I've got this one. And the table's on wheels, which is super sweet. Yeah, the world. Yeah, that book, The Pawn in the Game, is like, yeah. It's making me wonder how long some of these things have been in the works for. And that it's just finally now coming to a head, which I guess we're here to help save the future. With our collective interest, our collective obscure but useful pieces of knowledge. Hmm. Is my bobbin right now? What's going on? No, it's just me. No, do. Kilroy, ETN to Kilroy. My thought has been that crazy ideologies can only thrive where the environment allows. Yep, the fact that people are putting furry coats and going to school barking is an indication that life in the U.S. is extremely easy. True. Now, despite what people might think is a bad, people have no idea what bad is out there. No, that's true. We are in that. I think we ran out of bobbin thread. In the hard times create strong men create easy times create weak men, and we are completely in the weak time. Killer, the radical part of the LGBT community shot their shot. Yeah, fuck yeah. Now public opinion of LGBT is going down, their party's over, and they gotta pay the band. Yeah, they just went so, like, and they, what is, like, is it a physician? Like, they wanted, between normalizing like furries and changing pedophiles to minor attracted people and trying to use this nomenclature to like make things not sound horrible, it's like no, no, I'm maps belong on walls, and I'm yeah, it yeah, and it all the thing of like things aren't super awesome. But is it, are folks uncomfortable enough to start making real changes, or are they just going to wait until like, are they going to change? But then also, if we sense that things are uncomfortable and need to change, that we also have to be open to meeting folks where they're at. If they weren't, just because they're not here now, that folks might come, and we have to be welcoming. No, oh, and geek. Let's see here. Geek. Oh, and I loved the gaps when I came in. Oh, I thought you dropped something. Makes me feel good. I was just like, oh, look who's sliding on in. Oh, man. I do enjoy all you folks who come and hang out with me while I stitch and attempt to maintain old-fashioned crafts and just have some levity in my life. ETN strongman not also not necessarily applies to force. It implies also strength of character. I would argue strength and moral character is more important. I I think they're all pieces of a pie, and I wouldn't weight any of them more. But it helps when they're in balance, because yeah, you can be morally corrupt and physically strong, and that's also problematic. Or physically strong, but or yeah, we're Loki Fluff. You are so beautiful with those big maxi pads of yours. I don't have any snackies. Your brother didn't. Little man didn't come for snacks. Oh, killer! I'm actually here on a Saturday for once. YouTube never notifies me about, but Rumble did. Woohoo! Brilliant! I'm glad that Rumble Studio finally, or that YouTube, whoever needed to fix whatever, that when I um set up the streams in Studio, that they're showing on the thumbnails and markers are showing up. Yeah, I don't. I probably not YouTube's cup of tea, but I started there, and Allie's still there, so we got to drag them over. And sewing is racist. I know. I'm experiencing unrealized gains by my talent and hoard of materials. Oh, that. Oh, what was that? That. Oh, that. Okay, that's. Let me backtrack to that story that I heard, that reading to your kids is entitlist and race and harming folks. It's like, oh, shush up. Oh, killer. Speaking of the old ways coming back, when I was at Walmart yesterday, I saw someone selling cloth diapers. Oh, you saw they were selling cloth diapers. That is interesting. Etienne is a white woman, 40 oppression activity. Exactly. Right. Help, help, I'm being oppressed. And that bullshit line of being a parent is like harmful to your mental health or whatever it was. I think I got that story wrong, but it was just like, can we just make support for parents? It's not. They're like, oh, it might parenting might be damaging you. Let's let state take care of your babies. You will save you from that hard work. No, Kelly, not everyone in the world has a sewing machine. You're an agent of sewing inequality. I know. Oh my gosh. Then the sewing inequality game is like amped up at my house, because not only do I have one, I have 3 sewing machines just in the room with me, and that doesn't count the ones. Oh no, 4. I forgot the one that's in the table. Plus the machines in the other room that are not here right now. Oh, Geek to Killer. It seems that I don't even check Rumble, just X, and then watch if someone posted their live. I know, I forgot to post on X this morning. I was a bad social media person. I was like, I just want to start. Well, it's a good thing you found your way into the tent then, Geek, since I didn't do what I normally do. Oh, you deleted your too much drama. Yeah, it can be. I curated my groups very carefully so that it's not crazy. And I'm glad I figured out where my password for Travesty Chat is. Ooh, but you are on the locals though. Sweet. I know, I've got to start posting more there too. Okay, ETN. I heard the procedure for a late term struck me that basically the woman will give and says only that the baby and will give birth anyways, only that the baby is dead. Oh, you Facebook from. I got forced into Facebook for needing to stuff. Oh, I duke out of a tent for a burger and a pop. I ducked out. That's all right. Sometimes you got to have snackies. That's good. That's a subject we were talking about that one, ETN. I have a feeling. I don't want to talk about that topic right now. But I think there's some wordsmithing going on to create strong feelings that I don't think should be there. You're using Geeks using Facebook Messenger again. There's a couple of professional I'm on Facebook because I have to be, and not necessarily because I want to be. That's my line, and I'm sticking to it because unfortunately I have to. And then folks like to message on Twitter for X for collabs, so I end up there too. But hopefully Tyler continues to make Travesty amazing, and I remembered how to log back in so that I can use that and my locals for some extra exclusive circus content. Homemade mustard pickles on it and homemade burger sauce made by me. Oh my gosh, you are making me hungry. It's been 2 hours and I have to go into town because I got to do this shopping. All right, let me just finish this section and then we're probably going to call it a show because if I'm not allowed to take a nap and I have to run in to get some supplies. So if anybody has any last things they need to make sure I read out while I finish up this stitching section, do it now. Oh, but it's been great. Chat's been hopping. I love it. I got my bitching about stuff that's been on my mind out, which is great. Good conversations. This pumpkin is turning out adorable. Right now I think it looks like ball sacks, but we'll fix that. Oh, actually, you got a TikTok. Oh, gross. I guess it's important for engagement. I'll see if I can do it without putting it on my phone. I had it for a hot minute and was like, you know what? I don't really care for this platform. Plus, I did not like that it's got some location tracker stuff that you can never turn off. But I mean, everybody's got their... I don't consent to everything tracking me all the time. I'm glad we fulfilled the bitch part of the stitch and bitch. I needed that. Good. I'm glad that we were all helped by that. Because, yeah, I just needed to get some stuff off my chesticles today. And you're right, Ellie. I think that with the open work, it does better if I forget to put the presser foot lever down. Let me unclip wheel. Let's see here's how our pumpkin is looking so far. Our open work cut pumpkin. Got two more things. All right, everybody. Wow, 15. It's been a while since we've had such a hoppin' show, and I feel bad leaving you, but I have to run and do some other things. I will be back tomorrow at 3:30 Pacific Standard Time. I will remember to put the show announcement up on the X's. And everybody, it's been great. You are all appreciated. Don't wait until tomorrow when you can be fabulous today, and don't laugh at others unless you've laughed at yourself. All right, I will be back tomorrow at 3:30, and hopefully I'll see a few of you. If not, I will be back next Saturday at 11:30. All right, bye, folks. You're amazing. Let me get my outro. Oh, awesome. You guys are great. I tried a few years ago mostly to learn short form and turned a huge distraction. I hate short form content. I know I should do clips, but I just can't make myself do it. Peace.